Hello, my name is David Sims of Focus CX Media, and in today's Health Beat Report, we're talking with Dr. Carter of Cosmetic Laser Studio located in Lexington, South Carolina. How's it going, Dr. Carter?
It's going well.
Okay. Today, we want to talk a little bit about something that we all know and love, which is Botox, which is, I think, the largest procedure in the world when it comes to injectables. And of course, me being a guy, I don't know a whole lot about Botox, and so I want you to educate me a little bit today on that. But tell me a little bit about how long you've been doing Botox and fillers and injectables.
We started working with those products in 2004, so for quite a while now.
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Botox kind of got a lot of bad publicity years ago, and then it kind of came back. So it's a very safe procedure nowadays. Is that correct?
Yes, it is very safe. I think just the fact that it is made from botulinum toxin frightens people, because obviously in that pure form it is dangerous, but the Botox that's used today is extremely safe.
Yeah, I think anytime you use the word toxin, that doesn't really sound very good.
That's right.
So there's some confusion around where and how these are used and the differences between these, and I was very enlightened when I learned about Botox and how it's used. But tell us a little bit about where and how Botox is used and how it's different from fillers.
There is a lot of confusion between the two. Frequently, I'll have a patient that will come in and is actually scheduled for Botox when in reality they really need a filler. The difference is Botox is primarily used on the upper portion of the face, from the eyes up. It's injected into the muscles of facial expression. The toxin basically paralyzes those muscles so that you're not able to make the facial expressions that cause the unwanted wrinkles. It works great for crow's feet, the 11s that people talk about here, between the eyebrows, and it works really well on forehead lines. The dermal fillers are actually made from primarily now hyaluronic acid, which is a natural substance that is already in your body. So there's no need to be concerned about allergic reactions or anything of that nature. And they are injected to increase volume, and they're used the majority of the time on the lower face. The nasolabial folds or the parentheses is probably the most common area that you see it used. You can also inject those into lips to increase the plumpness of the lip. There are special forms of these fillers that are specifically for example, the cheekbones. They're injected deeper and they actually sit right on top of the bone. You even see them used in the temples at times. And all of this comes about because as we age, you lose subcutaneous fat in your skin, and gravity pulls everything down. So we're trying to add some of that volume back to give you a fresher, younger look.
Okay. Now, with all these, are they permanent? Are they temporary?
The Botox, initially, you're probably going to get about a 3-month treatment time out of it. If you maintain your treatments, however, those muscles will actually atrophy and get smaller and weaker, so that it will stretch out to anywhere from 4 to 6 months between treatments. The fillers will last anywhere from 1 to 2 years, depending on the product that you choose.
Okay. Now, we talked a little bit about some of the concerns, based on some past things, but what other types of concerns that you have people coming in are asking about?
I think the main concern would be, number one, does it hurt? People don't like needles.
No.
And really for Botox, the pain is very, very minimal. The needle is extremely small, and most people don't require any kind of topical anesthesia or anything for that. Some of the fillers, depending on where you're injecting, can be uncomfortable. The majority of them now have lidocaine added to them so that it numbs at the same time as we're filling that line or wrinkle. You can always, prior to that, use a topical cream in order to numb. The other concern would be downtime. Mm-hmm. Typically with Botox, there's none at all. With a filler, you can occasionally get bruising. It doesn't happen very often, but if it does, that could technically give you a little bit of social downtime.
Okay. So if somebody's interested in scheduling an appointment with you, how can they get in touch with you?
Either by our website, which is www.cosmeticlaserstudio.com, or call our office at 803-951-2750.
Okay, great. Thanks, Dr. Carter. I appreciate you educating us on Botox and dermal fillers.
You're welcome. Thank you.